welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Pluto of Pluto's Muse here. This is going to be another timeless pick a card reading titled, What Makes You So Magnetic? All right, so in honor of Scorpio season, hello Scorpio. I don't know how many Scorpios are in here. Listen, I can't do this right now. You have 3 images on the screen. Happy birthday though. You have 3 images on the screen. Look at these images, figure out which one resonates with you most. And then select the image. Timestamps are down below. Please, if you can, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading with me if you need further guidance. Also, channeled songs will be located down below with the timestamps for each pile. All right, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Let's get started. Hi, Pawan. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. You chose image 1, all right? Whatever image was on the screen is the image that resonated with you most. Oh, I hate when I hit the mic stand or the, what do you call it, tripod? Somebody in here, you could be a reader. You could be someone that works with some form of media. You could be an influencer. You don't have to be. Maybe you're a cameraman, camerawoman. I don't know. I feel like that's relevant for someone in here, especially the reader part. But before we get started, let's name some signs that could be relevant to this pile. Some of you guys are Scorpios, have major Scorpio placements. Some of you are Leos, have major Leo placements. Some of you could be Capricorns or Aquariuses or have major Capricorn or Aquarius placements. This could also be major 8th, 5th, or 10th house placements. All right. I'm also seeing somebody in here could be 22 years old. Somebody in here could be born on the 22nd, or a Taurus or an Aries. Somebody could also be born in May, could be a Taurus or a Gemini. Somebody could also be born on the 19th or the 5th. But if on the 19th, I'm also getting somebody could be a Scorpio or a Libra. Again, I'm getting Gemini in this pile as well. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm also seeing Aquarius and Capricorn. Pisces as well may be relevant. Somebody in here could also have a cardinal moon. I know somebody's probably tired of me naming all these things, but I'm getting this is significant. So please just, just listen, please, pile 1. I don't know what that's about. Somebody may feel like, I don't know. Somebody in here, you know what's making you magnetic? I feel like there's something about the way people feel around you that's significant. Even with me feeling like, I'm sorry I'm taking so long, I feel like people think that, what's the meme? Do you know you have 30 minutes? Are you kidding me? 30, yes. I feel like there's something about your energy that makes people want to be perfect, pile 1. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why this is making you so magnetic, but I'm getting like a weird, uncomfortable feeling in this pile. And it's not one where I feel like I can't, like I can't talk to you, but it's almost like, like straighten up your shirt, checking your zipper, things like that before somebody talks to you. Or even if it is the thing where before somebody gets on the phone with you, I feel like people prepare themselves. So part of your magnetism has to do with some level of respect, intimidation. I feel like this is a very intimidating pile. Some of you could be born the year of the tiger. Some of you also have a cardinal moon. You could be a Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, or what's the other cardinal sign? Libra moon. Or you could have those placements in your chart. Yeah, but I'm getting like an uncomfortable vibe. So some of you, there could be a level of prestige that you have. Okay, maybe you are popular, you have a following. If not, there's something here about you being important. You could be the boss, definitely could be the boss. All right, or you just carry boss energy, pile 1. Whether you're a woman or a man, there's something very masculine about you. Okay, you're really comfortable with taking the lead or being in control. And this may be a part of your magnetism. People view you as being very Yeah, like you see with the Pluto card how his arms are crossed. Like I'm getting that vibe where it's like, I don't know. It's like people want to be open to you. People want to open up to you and say certain things to you to get you to open up. But some of y'all closed off, or you're like hard to read. You're hard to read. You're hard to talk to. Power one. Power one. There's something about you that's hard to talk to. I'm not going to lie. Because I don't normally feel this way. And again, it's almost like I want to talk to you, but I'm uncomfortable a bit. I feel like a lot of you that chose this pile could have gone through many things throughout your life. There's something about your energy radiating some level of like a warrior spirit or wisdom. Okay, you could be wise beyond your years, even if you're young. Very intuitive, even if you're not a professional intuitive. I'm getting somebody in here, you're very intuitive. All right. Very inquisitive. I'm getting intelligent, intellectual. All right. I'm getting like someone is really good at speaking or speaking to others. If you're a public speaker, that's why I'm getting camera. Maybe people are watching you on Zoom. Okay. Or like in meetings and things. Something about how you speak to people is magnetic. When you talk, people listen. Your body is definitely magnetic. Specifically your upper body. So again, I don't know whether people are seeing your upper body often or if there's something significant about your upper body, your arms, your chest, your hair, your neck, your face, your hands, your beard, if you're a man. There's something here about like the top of you. I don't know why. Your eyes. Some of you have really magnetic, hypnotic eyes. Yeah, but before, what was I saying? I was trying to say something. Okay. I was saying the fact that some of you have been through a lot. Pile one. Some of you have spoken about this. Some of you wear the things that you've been through as a badge of honor, like you're very proud of the things that you've been able to overcome. Others of you, you don't speak about it, but it's so obvious that there's some level of hardship that you've been through, even if you don't look that way. Also, I was gonna say, before I got in your pile, dang, what's up with your pile? Pile one. My throat is getting dry. Hold on. What is this about? I can't tell whether you're magnetic, pile one, or intimidating. Some of you, this intimidation factor is magnetic. I'm getting a strong scorpionic energy from this pile. So some of you could have like Scorpio and Jupiter or just a major Scorpio placement. Again, major 8th house placements. If you don't, there is something very like a heavy Lilith or something. There's something about your energy that makes you magnetizing, but also a bit like polarizing. Like I think people get nervous when they see you, but they can't stop seeing you. Like they don't want to stop looking at you. Or again, if you're a reader, if you guys are readers in here, you don't have to be a reader, but if some of you are readers, you're very good readers. I'm getting some of you are very, very tapped in. You freak people out. Even with this oracle here, this is the love oracle you have. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Like people think you are tapped into the other side. Pile one. If you're not a reader, some of y'all just got heavy ties to your ancestors. Maybe sometimes when you speak to people, they assume that you're channeling, like you're talking, like you're saying things that they need to hear from an ancestor. Okay. People may tell you that you remind them of someone. Like when they talk to you, they're like, oh my gosh, you remind me so much of my granddad, or you remind me so much of my mom, or you remind me so much of my old friend. But it's like the people who you remind people of are like of people that have passed away. Like some of you have an air of you Again, embodying, and I almost feel like this may be something that actually could be happening to you. Like some of you treat yourself like a vessel for other people's ancestors, whether you know it or not. And sometimes they work through you to talk to other people. So you could be a medium in this pile. Pile one. Yeah. I also feel like this pile was all over the place, even though I'm not done. I'm not done, pile one. Pile one, I'm not done talking to you. But for some reason, I feel like this pile is all over the place. And again, I don't feel like this is your energy. I mean, you could be the type that's a little bit disheveled or all over the place. Maybe some of you bounce around in conversations. If that is something that you do, it's still magnetic. Like I'm getting these are things that people like. People are interested in this. They think that you're charismatic. What do they call it? Riz. I'm getting somebody in here. You got real Riz. Like your Riz is heavy. It could even be like awkward Riz. Like some of y'all, you know, there could be times where, I don't know, like there's awkward silences between you and other people, and it still doesn't affect how magnetizing you are. Some of you people, I don't know if you're the type to watch and not speak, but there's something here about people also feeling like people watch you. Okay, there's a lot of people that watch you in the physical and like online and things like that. I'm getting a lot of people watch you, watch your page, watch your content, whatever it is, listen to your stuff, read your stuff, wait for your stuff, because they're very drawn to you. But I'm also getting like people wait to see if you see them. Okay, there's something here about waiting to see if you see them. Because of this respect factor. People want you to like them, pile one. Could even be like them back. Okay? Some people like you, you may like them back, but they don't know this because you're hard to read. You being so hard to read is magnetic. Some of you are very forgiving as well. Some of you are also very unforgiving. Some of you are really good at cutting people off. And I still feel like it's the same person that I'm talking to, but it's like some of you could be really good at cutting people off, but some of you are also really good at forgiving people. When you feel like there's room or space to forgive. People want your forgiveness. I feel like people are magnetized to you, pile one, because you have the aura of someone that has been chosen. There's a level of importance that you carry that people desire to be around. But again, they're also afraid of. You're magnetizing because you're a great listener. You're an active listener. You're magnetizing because you're really good at making decisions. That's what I was saying too about being a reader. Whether you are one-on-one with people or just posting online, or even if you're not a reader, again, some of you are just very intuitive people. You have really great insight to give. Whatever it is that you offer to people, whenever it is that you speak, I do feel like people really appreciate or look for your guidance, part one. There's an energy here of you helping others ground themselves. If these are people that are often in their head or think a lot, there's something about your presence that makes them feel grounded. People may come to you for financial advice as well, or they want to. There's a lot of people that think that you're financially stable. Okay? Like, again, I'm getting a very masculine energy from this pile. Some of you, you come off like a, whether you're a feminine or not, some of you have a real strong fatherly energy. So people come to you because they feel like you're going to show them the way. Like you got the answers, you'll show them the way. You'll lead them to where they need to go. What else? People are magnetized by your hair or lack thereof. Some of you don't have hair. Some of you have really cool hair, really great hair, long hair, short hair, anything like that. People are also magnetized by the amount of creative talents that you have. Some of you have a lot of talents, some that you show, some that you haven't shown. If you have talents that you haven't shown, a lot of you should start showing them, because I feel like people would be even more drawn to you. Pile 1. I feel like a lot of people view you as fearless, Pile 1. This is another reason why people are magnetized to you. You do things or say things that others would feel very uncomfortable with saying or doing. And this is very attractive. Okay. Also, I don't know if I said it, but again, you could be really attractive. Somebody in here, you're very attractive. Yeah. Just intimidating. Like, just very intimidating. To the point where I feel like some people may feel like you're unapproachable. So if you don't get approached a lot, Pile 1, it's because people feel like you're too hot for them, or you're too desired for them. People feel like other people really desire you. I'm also getting you're very self-focused. Okay, so many people in this pile, you're very self-focused. Some may even say self-absorbed. And I get like those are like people from your past. People from your past may view you as self-absorbed because you could have cut them off, or you're more focused on yourself now than before. But I just shook my head. For some of you, it's like, oh, well, I'm getting like some of y'all are like kind of, there's an energy here, like I said, of you going through a lot in the past. The people that you may have cut off, or the people that you separated yourself from, may have been people that you needed to separate yourself from in order for you to heal properly. And you may have given your all to these people at some point in time. So the people that are viewing you as self-absorbed or focused on yourself, or, being toxic for being so self-involved, I don't know. Because I'm getting people could also view you as toxic at times. Pile 1. But I don't feel like it's quote unquote toxic. I feel like it's more so like they're misinterpreting your independence and desire to be alone for like discarding. I feel like people view you as discarding them. And I don't think that you've always been the type of person to do that. Or if you've ever had that type of energy, like where you were trying to hurt people by, pushing them away. If you have been in that energy, then again, take it how it resonates. But for others of you, I'm getting like, that's not your vibe. You just know how to be on your own. And that's why I also get that forgiving vibe as well. A lot of you, you're so comfortable with being on your own that there's a lot of people out here that also, are working on their boundaries and pulling themselves together and focusing more on themselves. When they do those things, when they pull away from you or focus on themselves, there's a lot of people that assume that you are going to take it personally or be mad at them or anything like that. And for a lot of you, I'm getting the vibe where it's like, you don't even, you're not even pressed. You're not worried about it. You're more so focused on you. And when this person comes back around, then you're focused on them. Then you're back to being hi, nice time, nice meeting you, or thanks for coming back. Like, I feel like you're just pretty chill. You're a chill person in this file. You're very chill, very proud of yourself, very strong, very wise. Some of you are even the type to pursue people or pursue things that others wouldn't do. All right. You could be the first to do something in your family. That's why I brought up that whole chosen thing. Some of you could be the first business owners in your family. First person to graduate college. First person to get their own car. First person to have a child. First person to, did I say start their own business? Start their own business. First person to get married. First person to, somebody's doing first in this pile. So because you're the first to do a lot of things, there's a lot of people that are magnetized to you as well because they view you as a pioneer, a trendsetter, a leader. Heavy on the leader in this pile. Pile 1, you're magnetizing because you're a leader. And people want to follow you. Okay? So, pile 1. I hope that made sense. I feel like I was all over the place. I also feel like you're very connected to your ancestors, pile 1. There's a lot of people on the other side that root for you, that support you, that appreciate you. Make sure you show appreciation to your ancestors. But yeah, that's all that I got. So hopefully you enjoyed this message. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you did, turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. I'll talk to you guys later. Hi, pile 2. Pile 2, before I got into your pile, I'm actually struggling right now. Hold on. Pile 2, before I got into your pile, my eyes started dripping real crazy. So I don't know if somebody in here been crying. I don't know if you're the type of person that makes people cry. I don't know if somebody has like allergies or what. But my eye won't stop dripping. Hold on, I gotta fix this. Okay, pile 2, I'm back. Dang, pile 2. What is wrong with these piles? These piles have crazy energy. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, pile 2. Some of you that chose this pile, somebody is emotional over you or you are emotional. Maybe this is what makes you magnetic. People love your emotions, okay? People love how emotionally open you are or empathetic you are. Somebody in here, you're very sensitive, or somebody that is magnetized towards you is very sensitive. Yeah, but my eye was dripping. One of my eyes is dripping real crazy. I don't know why. This is crazy. Some of you in this pile, you could be Scorpios, you could be Tauruses, you could be Libras, you could be Aries. You could be 34 years old. You don't have to be. You could be a Scorpio moon. You don't have to be. Some of you have 8th house placements. You have 2nd house and 7th house placements, major placements. And you could also have, 8th house placements. Heavy on the energy in this pile. Like there's something here very emotional going on in your pile. It's not funny. It's not funny, pile 2, but something is very emotional in this pile, or you could be very emotional right now. Funny enough, some of you could be very emotional in pile 2 because when I was shuffling my cards, the deck that I used to get this card up here, some of you are very passionate people, by the way. I'm also getting Cancer and Leo energy, but somebody in here, you're super passionate. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius too. Hold on. Somebody in here is very passionate because I'm getting like a range of emotions. Some of you could even be a bit moody. Okay, I'm not trying to talk bad about anybody. You could be a bit moody, or you could even suffer from, a mood disorder. Maybe you suffer from depression sometimes. Some of you guys can have different things that's going on with you. And again, I'm not trying to make fun of your emotions. With me talking about my eye dripping. But when I was shuffling the cards, when I tried to get a card out of this deck, this card flew out. This is from a whole nother deck. So you got spiritual growth. Spiritual growth flew out, and I was like, oh, like, did I pick up the wrong deck? And I didn't. But you happen to get this card about spiritual growth. So somebody in here, you could be going through like an awakening or some sort of spiritual shift. Some of you, this is a timeless message, but when you're watching this, we recently had Pluto end its retrograde in Capricorn. It's about to move into Aquarius soon. So A lot of you who have cardinal placements, if you have any major cardinal placements, there could be some sort of weight that's being lifted off of you or some sort of shift that's taking place, and this may be significant. Also, you got the butterfly, but you also have the butterfly that represents you as a spirit animal. It's a butterfly on this card, and then you have the actual butterfly. So yeah, somebody's going through a major transformation. All right, and this could be happening during Scorpio season, or you have Scorpio placements, you have, again, major 8th house placements, or something significant going on with that energy. I'm just getting some sort of change is taking place for you. Maybe you change all the time, pile, too. You could be somebody that changes your style all the time, changes your hair all the time. If not all the time, you just go through drastic changes. Some of you are very beautiful in this pile, okay? Your beauty is very magnetic. Your beauty is very magnetic, but I'm getting beauty. Not like your cuteness or your sexiness or anything like that. I'm getting beauty. So from the standpoint of like physically and emotionally, you're very beautiful in this pile. And this is making you magnetic. Some of you... with my eye being all teary and stuff like that, I am getting the energy of someone in here. Some of you are very reactive, okay? Not all the time, but I'm getting like, there's something here about how you respond or how you react to emotions, or maybe the reactions you get out of people that is significant. Some people may feel pulled to come your way when they get the vibe that you're being emotional, or like you could be the type of person that when people do feel like you're being emotional, they want to run to you, they want to help you out. Or this is you, like you might be the type of person that runs to people and helps them out when they're emotional, and this makes you magnetic. You come off very protective of people, okay? I feel like a lot of you are very sensitive, like I said before. Very graceful, very light. Okay, this could even be lighthearted. Like some of you are very lighthearted people. And maybe that's why I'm getting this whole like run to you vibe. Maybe normally you're very lighthearted, pal too. You're the type of person that people don't see get sad often. All right. You can hide it very well, or you're the type of person that's always releasing negativity, releasing, like you do a lot of shadow work, pal too. And I feel like if you're the type of person that does a lot of shadow work, you also are very comfortable with your emotions. Or you're becoming more comfortable with your emotions. But for a lot of you that chose this pile, I feel like you're very comfortable, whoever's in here, to the point where you're almost very sensitive towards other people when it comes to what you say and how you respond and how you react. Very mature pile. Okay, I'm getting somebody in here is very mature. But because you have this demeanor normally, I'm having that weird thing with my throat again. I was having this in pile 1. Because you have this demeanor majority of the time, when you do get sad, when you do get emotional, when you do seem a little off, people want to run to you. Okay? Like there's something here about people wanting to protect you at all costs, run to you, figure out what's wrong with you. Okay? If you pull away, people are like trying to figure out what's wrong with you. I feel like a lot of you, like I said, a lot of you are into your shadow work, or there's something here about you learning how to grow in periods of isolation. Some of you are very creative people. Okay, when I talk about all these emotions, you may pour your emotions into what you do work-wise, whatever that is that you do for work. And this makes you really magnetic. Some of you are using your pain or your discomfort or the things that may be uncomfortable to others to create what you make. Okay? Whether this is, it could be in any field of work, honestly. Also, did I say the numbers 8, 16, and 17 may be relevant? Okay. That's coming up. I'm also getting those ages may be relevant. That could be relevant. Somebody's age 8, 16, and 17 could be relevant to you. 34 may be relevant for you. Somebody in here could be blonde. You don't have to be. But it looks like your hair is a focal point. Pile 2. People are magnetized towards you because of your hair, how beautiful your hair is. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people that come into contact with you, Pile 2, feel like it is divinely guided. Okay? There's something here about you being very divinely guided when you come into people's lives. They feel like you came there to help them heal, to help them transform, to help them push through a hard time, to help them feel motivated, something like that. There's something about how you utilize your energy or how you appear in people's lives that makes you very magnetic. I feel like a lot of people are drawn to you when they initially meet you because they feel like there's a purpose behind meeting you. But for some of you, again, even though in the process of you being there for others and getting close to them, there's something here about you disappearing on occasion. I'm getting an energy here of somebody that needs space or who disappears on occasion. Okay. With this card here, it says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Like, I don't know whether you're the type that's a bit possessive, but then you pull your energy back, or if people get possessive over you and you pull your energy back. But I do get the vibe here that somebody in this pile pulls their energy back from people. And this may be quite shocking for some reason. It makes them want to run towards you when you pull back. You may have a lot of people that I'm getting a mixed vibe in this pile. Some of you, I'm describing the people that come towards you. For others of you, I'm getting like, this is your energy. Like either you're the person that runs towards people when they pull away, or you are the person that pulls away and people run towards you. And this is what's making you magnetic, pile 2, for some reason. Maybe it's interchangeable for you. You're very balanced in your masculine and feminine energies. Okay? People view you as having a purpose, having a plan, knowing where you're headed. People come to you for advice as well. They view you as being very disciplined. For a lot of you, what they view you as being disciplined in is your spiritual growth. You're very self-aware. Okay? Even if you do have periods of time where you're sad, maybe this interchangeable energy that I'm picking up on is like in the past you were the type of person that used to chase, that used to run after people, that used to be on call if anybody needed anything. But now you're using that energy for your own endeavors and you're pulling your energy back. And this is why you're becoming magnetic. Maybe at one time you were super accessible and now you're not as accessible. So again, like I said, either some of y'all been crying, either some of y'all been crying, or somebody could be crying over you, pile 2. I feel like people see you in their dreams often, or they daydream about you a lot, pile 2. You're the type of person that appears in people's dreams, or people try to visit you in your dreams because you're not accessible. That's a thing. It feels like you're very particular with your energy. But when you're around, you're a really good time. When you're around, you're very wise. When you're around, you're very witty. Okay? Again, it's almost like when you come in, you love hard. When people are around you, you love really hard. But when you pull away, you pull away. Some of y'all pull away. Because love never claims, it simply allows and gives. I feel like some of you have been in cycles in the past where either you've been super possessive or you've been with people who are very possessive of you. And you've learned lessons from that, which has now put you in a space of detachment. Some of you are very detached in this pile. You allow people to live their life or be however they want to be. And you're there if you're needed. But if you're not, you're in a bubble. It's like somebody in here is very focused on a goal or on their goals. Some of you are very into your physical fitness, and this makes you magnetic. Or you just have a great body. Somebody in here has a great body. Yeah, there's something here. For some reason, I'm picking up on the vibe of like a past version of you and a current version of you. Pile 2. I feel like some of you are currently doing shadow work, or you've done some significant amounts of shadow work in the past that have put you in a space of not responding or reacting the same way you used to. And this makes you very magnetic because people want to know what changed. But it's you. You changed. I feel like when you love very intensely. So when you choose or decide to like find peace on your own or focus on yourself, or you put that energy into other areas of your life, there's things that manifest because of that, you know? A lot of times the energy you're pouring into other people, when put into yourself, it's like, wow, you built this thing, you did this new project, you know, you changed, your body changed, all this stuff. Like some of you go through major transformations when you are pouring into yourself. So just imagine the energy that you were pouring into those people could be more than one person. The energy you were pouring into those people in the past may have really helped them grow. So when you pull your energy back, not saying that they're not growing on their own, but it's like a mother nurturing a child. Some of you could be very mothering, even if you're a masculine, or fathering. Again, I'm getting a balance. Like you are a one-man band. Some of you could even have situations where you are like a parentified child. Like you might have been the type of kid that didn't have your parents be that active around you, or they were there when they were, and when they weren't, they weren't. And I'm getting the vibe here that caused you to become very balanced in your masculine and feminine energy. Or when it comes to being self-sufficient, that is something that you've gained from those experiences. For others of you, I'm getting some of you could even be single parents. All right, there's something here about being a single parent, or having to find a balance between your masculine and feminine energies here when it comes to building your life today. And that is very magnetic. The fact that you've been able to find a balance between resting and taking action, or pursuing and receiving. This is making you magnetic. I also get the vibe, like I said, you might be the type of person that pulls your energy back. But even when people pull their energy back from you, like the fact that you sit there and let them, maybe now, maybe in the past you didn't do this, but now the fact that you just sit there and let them, this is magnetic, pile 2. This is magnetic. This is causing people to feel more passionate about you, more motivated to get on your good side is what I'm getting. For some of you, the way that you love can be a bit addictive. I wouldn't be surprised if you get into connections where people become codependent on you, or you just might attract codependent people or something like that. Or you're codependent. You may have had this issue in the past. Maybe you're working on this, or you've healed this part of yourself. You've balanced this out. But the reason why I'm saying that is because I am getting like a push-pull vibe. There's days when you can show immense amounts of emotion towards people because you come off very emotional in this pile. But then there's other days where you pull your energy back and you're more self-focused. And that type of multifacetedness, I don't know. That type of dynamicism Why do I feel like I can't talk in this pile? Those types of traits. Those types of traits are what makes you interesting, magnetic, attractive. Somebody in here, you're funny too. You can be very witty, very funny. I'm also getting a real weird like undertone of some level of like a emo vibe. Paul, too. Some of you are very, again, I'm getting emotional. Somebody in here is very emotional. So because you have this like emo-y vibe, it's like sometimes I think people they want to come towards you because they're trying to figure out how you really feel. They want to know if you're, you know, how low you're feeling. Because again, with these emotional highs and lows, it's like they don't know how low the low is. Sometimes your highs are very high. This is also giving me like manic pixie daydream girl, like, or just manic vibes in general. And again, not trying to be insensitive, but I'm getting somebody in here. You can get real, real hype, or you can get real, real sad. And this is magnetizing the people because they don't know what they're going to get when they see you, or they don't know how you feel all the time. But for some reason, there's still an undertone of being like even keeled or stable. Even your instability is stable. Pile 2. This is interesting. I'm not completely sure what this pile is doing. But I'm definitely getting the vibe that you could just have a very weird attachment style even. Not weird. I feel like somebody in here is sensitive. I'm sorry. Not a weird attachment style. I'm just getting like your attachment style can be a bit chaotic or something like that. Or it's been switching. You've changed. And now you're coming off in a way that is more detached than you were in the past. But still very emotional. Still very self-aware. Still very empathetic. Dynamic. I'm getting that. Dual. Like there's something here about twos. Yin yang. Black and white. Some of you have both of both signs of like a opposite signs in your chart. Like you could have Cancer and Capricorn, Scorpio and Taurus, Libra and Aries, something like that. Aquarius and Leo. You could have two opposing signs in your chart that make you go back and forth in those emotions. You go back and forth. That's what I'm getting. You're always balancing between your head and your heart, and this is what makes you magnetic. Because if you want to be cold, sometimes you can be real cold. But when you want to be loving, sometimes you are overwhelmingly loving. And this is attractive to people. So that's all that I have, Patu. I hope that made sense. I hope you enjoyed this message. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Channel songs are down below. I'll talk to you guys later. All right, pile 3. Last but not least, you're the pile that chose image 3. Some of you that chose this pile, you could be a Cancer, you could be an Aquarius, you could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So you have major placements in these signs. You could be a Libra as well. I'm getting Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Leo. Somebody in here could be born on the 7th, the 4th, the 11th, or the 23rd. Somebody could also be an Aries or a Taurus, a Scorpio or a Sag, or a Taurus or a Gemini. I'm also getting 4th house placements, 11th house placements, and major 1st, 5th, or 9th house placements, all right? May be relevant in this pile. Pile 3, you're so interesting, Pile 3. A lot of you that chose this pile are very hard to crack. Initially, getting to know you, it's very hard to understand who you are. Because you're very multifaceted. There's many different versions of you. But I feel like the overwhelming appeal of you is this weird alien-esque type of vibe. Pile 3. Some of you are bless me, Pile 3. Oh my goodness. It's confirmation though. It's confirmation. I'm not cutting it out. Somebody in here, you could be a star seed. Some of you in here, people, you could even be from another country. That could be very magnetizing if you're in a country or in an area where you are not commonly seen. Some of you are magnetizing because of this. But I am just getting like you're the oddball out. So something about you is different. Very different from other people. And this makes you extremely attractive. Some of you right now, you're very magnetizing because you're on the market. I don't know if you're single. If you are single, people are interested in this. If you're not single, I'm getting a very specific message in this pile. And I decided because of your pile in specific, this is funny to me. I decided because of your pile that I was going to make the thumbnails animals. Because you are the only pile that got, Pile 2 also got 2 of the same animal in their pile. Some of you guys could be coming from Pile 2 or you're connected to Pile 2 or you thought about going to Pile 2. But you got the 2 snakes when I was shuffling. And I was like, dang, this person is a snake. This person is a snake. Somebody could be born the year of the snake, but I'm not getting snake in a negative sense. I'm getting more so like snake, like, first off, some people could think that you're pretty sneaky or, sneaky or Slytherin. Like somebody could like Hogwarts, Harry Potter in here, something like that. And out of all of the, it's so funny too, because I have this candle here from Bath and Body Works with the snake on it. Some of y'all smell good. Some of y'all smell good or you like candles and things. Yeah, but I'm getting the vibe here where it's like there's an undertone of you being possibly bad for someone, but also extremely magnetic. Extremely magnetic. Pile 3. Why do I feel like I'm bouncing around? I wanted to say one thing and now I'm on another thing. Maybe some of you bounce as well. What I was trying to get at was there's a rainbow on this card. Somebody in here could be in the LGBTQ. You don't have to be. Even if you're not though, this is the pile that pulls both genders or all genders, excuse me. This is the pile that pulls all people. Some of you, you're very attractive to people who probably don't even know that they're attracted to people like you. And the reason being is because you are a spirit having a human experience and you're here to get closer to love. Some of you come off very unconditionally loving. You're everybody's friend. You're willing to learn everybody's culture. You're willing to see everyone from a different perspective. Some of you could even be Native in this pile, Native American, or from some sort of indigenous tribe. I'm getting Latino as well. You don't have to be, but if you are, there's something here about that. People could view you as being very shamanic, like you're some sort of healer. Okay, you could even be in a healing field. And if you're not in a healing field, you're just very naturally healing. People view you as being very healing. I feel like people think that your smexy time is going to be really healing. Pile 3. And it's funny because the other piles had like these heavy Scorpio aspects. But even in this pile, like I still associate the snake with, transformation and scorpionic things. But something about this sexual energy in this pile, I feel like people are drawn to you because they're trying to figure out what that's going to be like.
I ain't never had that ever happen to me. I'm trying to see what that be like right there. Look,
like whatever they say. I'm getting like somebody's trying to see what it's like to be with you. So, man, woman, person, anybody, they want to know what it's like, and this is why you're magnetizing. I'm also getting you're very magnetizing because you're forgiving. Okay, there is some sort of nurturing quality to you, even though you seem very cerebral. I feel like some of you are very intellectual in this pile, very unique, unapologetic about your uniqueness. You live with no regrets. You have the type of energy of someone that takes risks. Excuse me. Some of you're the type of people that take risks, and you see where it takes you. You do things that others have never done before because you understand that there's only one life to live, and that is very magnetic. I feel like a lot of people that come into contact with you, like you have more than one person in your life that thinks you're a soulmate. Pile 3. A lot of people feel like they've gone through some sort of shift after connecting with you. Okay, this could even just be within conversation. People interact with you and they feel like they've been awakened. All right. Their eyes are a little bit more open. Okay. Some of you could be into sacred geometry. You don't have to be. If you are into it, for some of you, this is just a sign that you need to get into it. There's something here about sacred geometry. Maybe you're good at math. Maybe you're good at math. I feel like some of you in this pile are very curious people. Like I said, you're very open to learning more about others' cultures, others' backgrounds, their differences, and this is very magnetic. I feel like a lot of people want to know what your background is or where you come from. Now, like I said before, though, because you're so hard to read, like there's this shell around you that people feel like they need to crack. And for the people who have cracked your shell, it seems like you're very open, very warm, very loving. You're the type of person that, like, if somebody sees you interact with one person and you're very loving and open and all these different things, and then you interact with them and you're not, you're magnetizing because they're trying to figure out why that is. Like, what is it about that person that makes you more comfortable than me? What is it about that person that made you feel like it was okay to open up? People want to know how to open you up because they know there's other sides of you. Okay? And I'm getting with this love oracle here. It says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Yeah, like that's, to me, this is giving water sign vibes. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I'm getting that, like, again, you're hard to read. Like this is the energy of like being hard to read, but people know that you love very deeply, or you have the capacity to love very deeply. This is magnetizing. Many of you are very optimistic people as well. You're willing to put in the work. People view your work as very magnetizing. I'm not completely sure what it is you do for work. Some of you, like I said, could be spiritual practitioners, or you're in a spiritual field, or you work a desk job. I don't know. You're in the legal field. Some of you are designers, painters, artists, okay, influencers, chefs, musicians, athletes. You help out people, daycare providers. I'm getting so many things now. Some of you have many talents, but whatever field of work that you're currently in, there could be a lot of people that view this as very magnetizing, or a lot of the people that I'm picking up on who are magnetized to you are people who you work with, people who are seeing you at work, whether it's online or in person. This pile all of a sudden is giving me also like some of you have gone through a glow up. You may have been one way in the past, but now you're a different way, or people may know you from a different time period in your life. But now that you've grown, it's like you're different. You changed. Maybe at one point in time you were very meek or quiet or humble. And now you're more bold, more courageous, more communicative, more open, more colorful. Somebody in here, you became more colorful over time because you transformed yourself. And a lot of people know that the transformation was all you. They can't give that to anybody else. It's almost like you're very self-made in this pile. Very self-made. Some of you, your fashion is very interesting. Accessories. Your accessories are very interesting. Magnetic. I'm also hearing something about your music taste. Somebody in here, you have really interesting music taste, or people like your music. But yeah, I'm getting the vibe where it's like people fantasize about you, pile 3, or they want to know what it's like to be with you romantically, because they have a feeling that there's other versions of you that you don't show them, or that you don't show most people, but it's there, still there. Whether it's you just being a little bit more emotionally open and loving, whether it's you just being a little bit more emotionally open and loving, or like freaky, like somebody in here, you might be a little freaky. I don't know. Getting the vibe that people want to know. I'm getting the vibe that somebody want to know. Somebody in particular in your energy may want to know. They're trying to figure out what it's like, what's going on there, what it's about. What do you do? They want to know what you do. Yeah. Somebody in here, people get so attached to you that they may think you're doing spell work on them. Some of you in here might be doing some form of spell work. But I'm getting someone in particular, there's an energy here of people feeling like you're doing something to get them to like you like this. Because again, maybe you're not somebody's type, or maybe people aren't normally into you or your gender or anything like that. And then all of a sudden they're very attracted to you. They don't get it. But they're magnetized. They're still magnetized. They don't understand what's going on, but they are. I just feel like it's the fact that you have this underlying energy of being very, very deep. Even if you don't show it initially. Some of you, there's something here about Lilith as well. Your Lilith placement could be significant. Okay, maybe you have a prominent Lilith placement, or it's on a certain, oh my God, right when I'm saying it, it's a spider coming down my wall, y'all. Can't make it up. I don't know what that means for somebody in here. You got snakes and spiders. It's relevant. Let me hurry this up. It might try to get on your cards, actually. That's another sign to me of transformation, though. So there's definitely some sort of transformation taking place for you. Pile 3. I had to blow the spider back up. Why is it doing this? We don't kill spiders, by the way. I don't kill spiders. You could have a relevant grandparent. You could have a grandparent on the other side, pile 3, that is looking out for you. But yeah, when I was talking about Lilith, it came down. What the hell? Some of y'all connected to Lilith. I was saying, though, you may have a prominent Lilith placement, which makes you a bit of a rebel. Some of you are like the outcast, the black sheep, or you were this way in the past and now you're being accepted by people or embraced, and this is very surprising to people. Or if not surprising, it's almost like It's just adding to your appeal. This makes me think about like how now we're in the age of Aquarius, when, you know, there was a period of time when we were in the age of Pisces, and Pisces is all about fantasies and, you know, figments of our imagination. But some of you embody a very Aquarian like energy. So maybe you're very real, very raw, very interesting, very unique, very authentic, very into unconventional paths and beliefs. And this is a part of your magnetism. It's like, just as much as you are weird or strange to people, you're equally as interesting. Same way I said there's a lot of people that may be afraid of you initially, but it's only because they could be afraid of change. And you represent change, pile 3. Okay? You represent healing, you represent change, you represent growth, you represent evolution, enlightenment, sensuality, like realness. Realness is what I'm getting. So that is all that I got. Pile 3. That's crazy. It was crazy that spider came down. I should have took a picture. That's all that I got. I hope this message resonated. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. If it did, turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Channel songs are down below. Yes. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.